What's going on, guys? We're back here with some more Aether Drift Standard. We've finally exhausted all of our PT decks. Depending on when this gets recorded slash uploaded, you might see some PT decks after this one. I'm not entirely sure when this one is going to go up in terms of the ordering, because I've recorded a lot of intros today, so. But this was actually sent to me from a Twitch viewer. So shout out to GoCalper in Twitch for sending me this deck list. I did make a couple of small changes on the stream before we started playing, but I kept most. I only made. I think all I did was added 2 Sentinels, and everything else is basically the same. But the concept here is you're utilizing the kind of green-white cookies package. Now, we call it cookies because we're playing 4 copies of Tough Cookie, and you have a lot of ways to make incidental artifacts like Novice Inspector and things like that. The cookie brings along its own artifact. So you have some ways to make multiple permanents, which is good with Regal Bunnicorn, right? You have Teething Wurmlet, which is good when you have a bunch of artifacts, which we do have because we have the cookies, the Novice Inspectors, and Duskrose Reliquary. Reliquary works well with extra permanents, which you can get off Inspector and Cookie. You kind of see where this is going. But, as all good Celestia decks do, we've added Brightglass Gearhulk, where Gearhulk makes a lot of sense in this deck because of how good having multiple artifacts in play is, because you have the Wurmlets and the Reliquaries. Brightglass Gearhulk for 2 Reliquaries or a Reliquary and a Novice Inspector gets you a ton of value, because you have, again, if you have a Wurmlet in play, then the turn, like, Brightglass Gearhulk is an artifact itself, so it counts Wurmlet that turn, and then the next turn, you get to trigger the Wurmlet again with the Reliquary and the Inspector that you just tutored. So, makes a lot of sense. Also, Haywire Mite, artifact that we can search for off Gearhulk, and Basilisk Collar, which is very good with, you guessed it, Gearhulk. Collar is also pretty cool with just giant things, right? Because if you have big creatures, you want to give them lifelink. So, pretty good with Bunnicorn. And we also have a new addition here. So, I played a Golgari deck the other day that had Worldwagon in it, and I was so impressed with Worldwagon that I was trying to find some other decks that could maybe play it, and it makes a lot of sense in this deck, where you are a deck that wants to play Steel Seraph anyways, because you have big stuff with Bunnicorn and Wurmlet, so you want to be able to give your big stuff flying. Worldwagon is a big creature that is an artifact that doesn't die to Sunfall, so it checks all of those boxes and works very well with Seraph and the Collar. Again, because we have even more big stuff, it makes more sense to play something like Hunter's Talent, where on level 2, you can give something trample when you attack, and you can imagine if you have either a giant Worldwagon or a giant Bunnicorn, combining those with Hunter's Talent, very good. So a lot of like cool, interesting, interlocking synergies that kind of make this whole package work. It is a little shocking to me to only see 2 copies of Sentinel of the Nameless City, but for the life of me, I can't really figure out what else to cut. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. What could you possibly cut from this to play more Sentinels? Because I've been trying to figure that out, but I have not found the answer yet. But yeah, I really like a lot of what's going on here. Nothing fancy in the mana base. You get some Restless Prairies, which make sense because we're playing a lot of small creatures, but other than that, kind of the usual suspects. 7 basics for the Worldwagon. I have run out of basics a couple of times, but it doesn't happen too often. And then as far as the sideboard is concerned, you got Wilt-Leaf Lieges for Pixie, Smite and Sheltered for Mono Red, Lavaspur Boots, very important card to be able to have in the board against Domain, because you want a way to give haste post Sweeper. Some more Haywire Mites, a Vacuum and a Lantern, and then 2 Pawpatches, mostly here for Domain, and also good against Lockdown. But yeah, I am a really big fan of this deck. Again, shout out to GoCalper for sending me the initial list, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this particular video. So without further ado, I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. But first, a word from our sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you need any Aether Drift singles, Cool Stuff has got you covered. Be sure to head over to CoolStuffInc.com, use promo code DOOM at checkout, get yourself 5% off of your order, and exclusive free Doomwake Rhino token. Cool Stuff Inc. They got cool stuff, and they got it in stock. I wonder if my opponent yaps as much as Liliana does. She says a lot of words when you play against, like, when you cast her in game. She says a lot of words, but she doesn't really say anything, if that makes sense. And I kind of just ignore her. Only Liliana, though. Just yaps too much. This is a lot of lands, by the way. Oh, okay. Well. Liliana is 0% against the wagon. Island, concede. Alright, I clicked done. What was the other card we have in this deck that makes the wagon good? Not just the Seraph. We had something else to make the Seraph good? Or the wagon good? I can't remember, though. Look at the deck. Now I forget. Oh, the Hunter's Talent can give it Trample. And then you can Gearhulk for Collar to give it Lifelink. Like, a lot of cool stuff like that. This deck is sick. You're playing crabs? Opponent is trying to special summon crabs. How many spells you got over there? Okay. The magic number of spells. In your upkeep, I tap your Llanowar Elves. I'll allow it. Bro, that's 6 mana. Get out of here. In your upkeep, I have special effects. Johnny has positive life coach lines. Does he really? Yeah, but why would you ever listen to a Johnny, you know? Tolarian Darrow. You have another crab? All right, you win. These are some fun games, aren't they? Some very, very, both, back and forth, interesting games. Some would say that both teams are fighting very, very hard for these wins. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm just in a Green Day loop with this playlist right now. All right, play first. Stupid Hushwood Verge. It's killing me. And I'm keeping. We can get there. This game can get there, I believe. What's our record? Diabolical. We are no longer in any events. We dropped from the challenge, we finished the league, and then we 2-3'd the arena open. It's just all L's today. Just non-stop L's. L, 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 L. Tail swipe. Okay. I got swiped. Yo, trades? Any trades? No. I think I will choose to not trade. Token down. Okay, token down. We're cooking. Any graveyard hate to be found? Got a couple. We only have 2. We have no rest in pieces. We have what, 1 vacuum, 1 soul guide that we can find. You get a 5/0 with 4 giant growth in the main. Standard? Food beatdown. many spells you got? 2? 2? Only 2? Okay. Seems like their deck did not function properly. We take those. People like that word, right? Spicy. I thought that was the clickbait word, no? If you put spicy in your title, then everybody clicks on it now. That's what I was told. But maybe I was told wrong. Look, see, I hate the clickbait meta as much as the next person, but it's just, it's just kind of the way that it is. It fucking sucks, but it is what it is. It's business. And it's not even working that well, to be honest. All right, bros flooding and pissing. And wash away. Get in there, bunnies. You can do it. I believe in the bunnies. If they had... I was about to say they're technically dead if they have nothing. Turns out they definitely did not have nothing. As a matter of fact. The bunnies unfortunately did not quite get there. When has debate ever had nothing? I mean, sometimes they have nothing. Certainly not all the time, but sometimes they do. But that's fine that you don't believe me, but... This is not a good spot to be in. 1 attacker. You want to double block? Why the fuck are they double blocking? Okay. 3/2/1 secured. That is the freest 2/1 you'll ever see in your life. Don't need that. How did the open run go? We went 2 and 3? Was it 2 and 3 or 1 and 3? I can't remember. We died, but... Alright, speaking of died. Speaking of died. Okay, plan against domain. Boots. These boots are made for walking. Then we go out talent, out reliquary. No, the collar's bad, right? Keep in 1 reliquary to search for. You just have to believe against domain. I don't believe in this hand. Okay. This hand farms. The bunny's going to go coast to coast with this hand. Any bunny enjoyers? Oh, that's a wagon. That is +1 wagon. They cannot beat the wagon. Just impossible. Day of Judgment Sunfall. So, all right, Rides End. That's huge. Lets me attack. I guess the bunny also would let me attack. Go, go, wagon! Okay. We're cooking. This is going well so far. 2 caverns? Okay. Good news is they can't Zerb me next turn, because both of these are on Avatar. So no matter what happens, we cannot get Zerd, which is big. So let's go. Yeah, I think we play the bunny this turn. Sentinel is a much better threat post Sunfall. All right, you're at 7. I mean, even if they go land Sunfall, they're just dead if I draw a land. Because the wagon solos them. Yo, this wagon's kind of sick, right? Okay, I think we figured out how to beat Domain. Just play 4 wagons in every deck. That's the answer. Broadcast Zur with 2 Caverns untapped. Come on, man. Sneaky, thank you for the tier 1, the 21-month resub. Welcome back, Sneaky. The stream title. Local man destroys domain, reinvents the meta. I feel like this song thing is a little too big. What do you think about it? Should we make it smaller? Is that too small? How's that? Looks good. I don't want to make it too big. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I updated the I found the new Spotify overlay thing. I think it looks clean. Haywire Mite. I mean, this turn 2 is going to be nice. We're definitely not going to get locked down. Oh, I didn't update the Mox field. This deck list is on the Mox field. It's just not in the extension. I can update it real quick though. One sec. Overlord. All right, any wagons? No wagons. God, the wagon would have been so good that turn. I feel like I have to commit something into a Wrath now. Yeah, we have to. I hate this, but I think I have to. Shit sucks. Because if I don't play this, I'm only hitting them for 5. I don't think it's enough. Yeah. Cast your stupid Sunfall. Shunfall. Okay, give me a Mite. And give me a... Could get Reliquary to answer Zur. But I think if they cast Zur, I'm just dead anyways. So it's kind of pointless. So in the event where they don't have Zur, I think I'd rather get Pixie. I know you got the Zur. I know you got it. Told you. I want to keep it, but this hand is so slow. So slow. Let's go to 5. Okay. Yeah, that's 5 cards. Surely it's not more domain, right? Surely it's not more domain, right? I mean, domain wouldn't lead on Flood Farm Verge, would they? Huh? Is this Paragon? Paragon D's nuts. Anything. Regal Bunnicorn. Bunny Stonks Rising. Nobody can defeat the bunny. Not a single person in the history of time has ever beaten the bunny. What the fuck is this? Come on, man. Get this out of my game. It's fucking Blast Zone. Oh, they discarded Omniscience to hand size. That's not fair. Come on. That's cheating. That's actually cheating. All right, you're at 2. Surely I'm not dead, right? Come on, play tap land. Tap land, tap land, tap land. F. Yeah. I know. You win. Lantern. Vacuum. Haywire Mite's not good because they make the Omniscience a creature. So we cannot Haywire Mite it. That is an illegal maneuver. Reliquary also sucks. Like, sorcery speed kill is really bad against them. Alright, Boots, I guess. Everything else kind of sucks. Or 5th turn, rather, excuse me? I don't even remember. I'm not good at math. That was never my strong suit. Get Verged. I mean, you know there's a Plains on top. There has to be a Plains on top. If not, I'm demanding a refund. Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Okay, now there's a Plains on top. Okay, I'll take a wagon. I have to click Plains, but it's fine. Ifada's Dispersal. We have been dispersed. I've triggered their trap card. Ah, can't discard to hand size this game. I see. All right, I have 5 mana. What would I like to do with my 5 mana? I would like to play these 2 spells, please. You... does lifelink even matter? I'm going to give this Vigilance in case they have Ride's End. My life total is just completely irrelevant against them, so... Alright, don't kill me, please. Please don't kill me. I mean, it's kind of tough for them to do it without the Omniscience in the graveyard already, so I think we get a turn. I mean, we definitely get a turn. Balahi. Make the bunny fly. Okay, how do I kill them? So... Animate Clue, play Worm, use Cookie, Elf, Worm, Crew Wagon, Fly Bunny, attack with everything. They block 4/4. Or no, they block Wagon and they take 13. Math checks out, right? So do this. Cast this. Play land. I guess we don't kill them if they have Dispersal. No! Fine. Yeah, no omniscience. You son of a bitch! Come on, man! Not like this. Not like this. It's okay. They definitely do not have Abuelos. 100% do not have Abuelos Awakening. It's not possible. 0% chance they have Abuelos. We'll get a turn, I believe. Yeah, the one Hydra could be okay. It's like it is nice to be able to tutor up a giant haste threat against Domain, against the Sunfall deck. I could buy that. Oh, nice deck. Technically 3 sideboard cards. I can't really mulligan looking for the sideboard cards because I just don't have a lot of them. So we just kind of have to accept this, I think. Okay, Cookie's good. Cookie. Is this a Stonebrain main deck meta yet? Stonebrain's not even that good against Domain. Because now they're splitting up their wraths. Like Matt, what did Matt have? Matt had 2 Day of Judgment, 1 Sunfall, 3 Lockdown. So you can't even Stonebrain their wraths anymore, you know? I guess you can Stonebrain Zur, which is good. Yeah. It's rude. Wagon. You know what's really nice about the wagon? It lets you go turn 4 Gearhulk plus Vacuum. So I do like that. That is nice. They don't have the Omni yet, so we should be good. At least this turn. Okay. They might bounce the wagon next turn. I'm okay with that. Oh, simply just draw the vacuum anyways. Also works. Now that I've drawn the vacuum... I mean, I'm still going to get the Lantern, for sure. And then I guess Pixie, maybe? Yeah, Lantern Pixie. I'm going to do this. And I want to attack first to see if they have the bounce spell. Yeah. If they mill Omniscience this turn, then I'll play the Lantern. If not, I'll play the Ghost Vacuum. It's weird because they know that I have the Lantern now, but I want to make them use another lockdown to kill the vacuum, and then I'll play the Lantern. Yeah, they do have Blast Zone. So Blast Zone can cook the vacuum. We can boots up the wagon, which is nice. Wagon. Ship me a list, Timmy. Oh no, they have the stupid Blast Zone. Well, I don't know if it forces the Blast Zone. Like, they can just take 1 hit, you know? Alright. Deal with this. Do one of these. is... Okay, 1 Blast Zone down. How many more of those you got? 1 Blast Zone secured. All right, what was your list, Timmy? Let me take a look. Novice, Warden, Kellen, Bunnicorn. Only 2 Tough Cookie. I feel like that's kind of weird. 3 Gearhulk, 4 Seraph. Dude, the wagon is so good. I know you don't have the wagon, but it's been really good for me. I've liked the wagon a lot. It's so huge against Domain too, because it's just a giant thing. So even like the turn they wrath you, it's just, you know, you just have an 8-power creature that's still in play. Wagon's been good. Seraph. 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. They're at 18. I believe. No. Do this. And then crew here. It's 11 damage. My life total does not really matter that much, so I think I'm not going to gain life here. They go to 6. But what I think I will do is this. Kind of wish I still had a Boots in my deck, but... Alright, 2 Inspectors. I've had a couple of spots where I kind of wanted a Pawpatch recruit, just because Gearhulk being able to search up a 3-power creature is kind of nice with like the wagon numbers. So, I'm thinking about that. I guess I should actually just put the lantern underneath it in case I blow up the lockdown later on. I kind of forgot about lockdown though. I should have kept in a Haywire Mite. But I believe that is GG. To the skies. To the skies, Worldwagon. 9 power flyer coming in, by the way. 9 power flyer. Wagon is so good, man. I'm in there. Turn 2 Sentinel. Pretty good on the play. Domain. It's okay. This time we got him, all right. Turn 2 Sentinel, turn 3 Gearhulk. How can they possibly beat that start? The answer is they can't. At the end of the day, the answer is they simply cannot beat that start. What the hell? What? Okay. Not domain confirmed? Interesting. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. Innkeeper's Talent, huh? They play in Scales? Oh my goodness. Can somebody check to see if Slappy is okay? Let's map onto Sentinel. I just want lands. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we don't need lands. Okay, green, white scales. Innkeepers, Kami. Okay, noted. Well, I don't really know what's good against scales. Haywire Mite, maybe? It's good against Talent. Sheltered's probably good. They probably have their own Sheltered's too, right? I don't want to cut anything, though. Specters can go. One cookie, the collar, and one wagon, maybe? Because they probably have a lot of their own Haywire Mites. I believe in the bunny. Bunny clears. Just gotta believe. Turn 2 Pawpatch. Do you think they also 2-3'd the Arena Open? I'm gonna guess they did not participate. That would be my guess. I don't know if that's a good or a bad guess, but that's where I'm at. Holy shit. My goodness. Cauldron Online. Okay. If we have Haywire Mite, so it's not that bad. Well. Go, I guess. I mean, we have to kill this Cauldron. They get to put one counter on their thing? Or not? Does that mean they have a third Cauldron? They have to, right? Because otherwise they would just put a counter on something. Makes sense as to why they've been the second one. Any Cauldrons? Sheltered by Ghosts. Bruh. Post combat, put a counter on my thing. Okay. Got it. All right, let's get Haywire Mite and honestly, I'm just getting 2 more mites. Kill this, kill this. No! Why can that kill Gearhulk? Fuck! Come on, man. That's not fair. This shouldn't be able to kill creatures. I feel cheated. I feel cheated and lied to. Well, we're not out of it yet. We are not out of it yet. Okay, 1-1. Let's make it a 2-2. This fucking Pawpatch, man. I don't want to kill any of their creatures. The Pawpatch is such a huge pain in the ass. It feels weird to kill Cauldron, though, because I have the Haywire Mite, but I think it's right. Just because any one of their creatures I kill, it's so bad because they have 2 Pawpatches. Congrats, Reforged. Glad to hear it. You played Domain. I told you. A lot of people asked me throughout the week like what they should play in their RCQ, and I just said, play Domain, you'll win. It's really that easy. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, okay. Now he's cooking. Hold on a second. Now he's cooking. Okay, 7/5 Flying Bunnicorn coming in. Flying. To the skies, buddy. 7 life secured. How do they race this now? They could have a second Frillback maybe to kill the Seraph. Or one of the Sheltereds. How about a 3-mana 1/1? I think Vigilance here is better. No, because didn't they have 5 power on defense? Oh, no, they only had 3. Yeah, maybe Vigilance is better. Reforge, have a good night. Congrats again on the RCQ win. You'll love to see it. I mean, I'm taking 10. Yeah, I did get 7 damage in. So here it's definitely better to go Vigilance. So Vigilance here. Because I don't think they're blocking with the Kami. I think I'm pretty happy if they do. And then I don't have to kill the Talent yet, but I do probably have to kill the Talent this turn. They're on a 2-turn clock, too. Well, I guess they're not on a 2-turn clock if I sack the Haywire Mite. No, because I have the Seraph, right? Yeah. Because I still have the Seraph. 11. Okay, land is good. Huge. Should at least send the 4/4 in now. Okay, well. Pretty good. Let's get Reliquary. Reliquary Pixie? And then we go... Go to combat. Flying, hit for 7. And I think I just... Well, I should have played the Pixie pre-combat, but... I'm just going to go Pixie no bounce. I did -1 that turn. Should have played the Pixie pre-combat. This deck is nice. It's really nice. If you didn't see the top 8, how many Breach decks do you think made the top 8? I only want you to guess if you don't know the answer. You're betting everything. Somebody said 9. Explain how you get 9 decks in a top 8. And I need you to show your work. The answer is 5, by the way. There were 5 Breach decks in top 8. Yes, only 5. Like how you said only 5. I'm not sure like Amash. I haven't thought about that. I haven't gone to shows in so long. I would be down, though. I don't like the hover ship that much. I've always, like, wanted to, like, had decks that could play the hover ship, but I've just never... It just never feels like that card is that good. It's like 3-mana thing, dies to cut down, dies to shock, like dies to all this shit, and it's... I just feel like it doesn't really ever do what you want it to do. Could be like a good sideboard card, maybe, against certain matchups. Like, I could see wanting to board it in against decks that don't have Torch the Tower. Maybe decks that have bigger things, like maybe Golgari, because they also can't go for the Throat It. But then they could still cut down it. Rico Mission. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. They really need to go back and just say, like, the only way to fix Modern at this point is to just go back and say that they're not going to have scheduled ban announcements. They have to get rid of that, because we're just going to keep going into this same situation over and over again, where, you know, it's rinse repeat. Deck becomes a problem after, you know, sec comes out or something gets unbanned. then they have, like 3 or 4 months of deck being clearly the best deck in the format, scheduled ban announcement, ban, rinse, repeat. And I don't know. Like I do sympathize for the people who, don't no longer want to build decks because of that, and that sucks, but 1, 2, 3, 4. I can kill the big fear of missing out. Problem is they get delirium. It's not really a way to avoid that though. No attacks. Yeah, I mean, the other thing is like, so if you're going back, if you're going based on the current situation they have now with the scheduled ban announcements, who wants to build Breach, right? Like, who in their right mind would look at a metagame like this and be like, okay, this deck, I want to invest in this clearly broken deck that I know is going to get banned, People at least now can feel like they can use the deck for a time, maybe win some tournaments. Yeah, but then what happens to all of those cards that they purchased? You know, like those cards aren't really going to hold that much value. I mean, Opal still will, obviously, but I don't know. It's just into the Floodmaw. Bro flooded me, so we get a 1 this turn. Does that chump with this? I don't really think I have outs here. That is not going to do it. All right, Jeskai Oculus, huh? Jeskai Ock. Give me some graveyard hate. Pawpatch is good against Profs, Steam Core, and Oculus, so I guess we'll do that. Sheltered pretty good too. Mite's kind of whatever. The Collar is probably whatever, although it might be good. Cut these, cut one of these, cut these. Try that. Nice deck, streamer. Streamer, nice deck. Come on. Surely I can find one playable hand. Look, I mean, I asked for a playable hand and I got a playable hand. I don't know what else you want from me. Classic deck. Oh, they even have the torch for my elf. Must be. Okay. The wagon. I mean, the wagon kind of cooks here. If there's any card that's going to get us out of this, it is the big wagon. Okay. Well, mold the 4 and they had the nuts. It is what it is. Yeah, this hand's nice. I can work with this. Yu-Gi-Oh stream when? Yu-Gi-Oh stream never. Come on. Tiny Bizzles. The tiniest of bones. You know, feel like I should probably not let that thing hit me. So I will elect to not attack. I mean, I'm gonna play Dingo. Dingo and I are going to play some Edison games in Charlotte. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Well, opponent can't kill me with their own cards, so they decided to play with my cards. I get it. I get it. Extended. Shout out. Who remembers Extended? Hey, what's up, Dontech? How you doing today? All right, D-Liv, what do you got for me? In the queue. Opponent is suspiciously holding up 3 mana. What do you think that means? Could be a boat. We definitely need a UB free format. So what you're telling me is you think that there could potentially be a format like Modern, but without the Universes Beyond sets? If only there was a streamer who may or may not have done this in the past. We gotta start some more pure Modern. You wonder who could have done that? It could be anybody, to be honest with you. It could legitimately be anybody. I'm sick of not attacking. Fuck this stupid Tiny Bones. See if I care. We need Pioneer back. I know. Look, it's not my fault that they canceled Pioneer, you know? That wasn't my choice. I mean, it was my choice to stop playing it, but I wasn't the one that canceled it, you know? Okay, here's a question for people who are in chat, all right? For the folks who are that can hear the sound of my voice right now. How many people would be interested in watching Pioneer gameplay? You know, like if I just woke up one day and I decided like, hey, I'm just going to play some Pioneer today, you know? What is Pioneer? It's a good question. I can trade for my Wurmlet? Yeah, fuck that. They arbitrarily made Innistrad oh, hold on. If they arbitrarily made Innistrad legal and Pioneer, the format would be saved for a year. Why only a year though? You know, I don't remember what they're playing. I'm just gonna click done. There's been so many sweet decks that people. I mean, fucking Boros Hammer Time won a challenge. You know, like you can't tell me that Pioneer's not goated. It's just that there's not as much interest in it, not as much engagement. But it still looks dope, you know? People still play dope ass decks. Now, funny story about that Boros Hammer Time deck. We can't actually play it on Arena because apparently there's a card that is not legal on the client. So I would have liked to play the Boros Hammer Time deck in Explorer, but can't do that. Kazul's Toe Collector is not on Arena. Yeah. It's just so fucking funny to me. I mean, it's kind of the realization, right? It's like some interesting deck wins a Pioneer challenge. What the hell is this? All right. And then I just like the realization of loading up the deck in Arena, and then getting that, you know, message that says invalid card, you know, whatever. Kazul's Toe Collector not found. It's the same. It's just the same thing over and over again, you know. It's legal, but it's not on the client, is what I'm saying. So I understand that the card is legal. I know, Oh, Tribute to Hunger. Yeah, it was in Foundations. Why did I play the Pixie? I forgot that I'm not picking up that Gearhulk because I have a second one anyways. I should have played the Inspector. Didn't matter. This deck kind of cooks. I wonder if they'll say anything regarding their plans for Pioneer in the next BNR. I really hope so. Because, look, to be honest with you, as much as I hate to admit this, if they don't have Pioneer tournaments for an entire year, like, people aren't going to want to support the format. Like, it's just the sad reality of it. Like, it sucks, but it's just the way it is, So maybe they'll have some spotlights for it, but what if we played Naya Hammer Time and Pioneer and we just Brightglass Gearhulk for the fall hammer combo? Brightglass for hammer plus Synchronizade. It's kind of nice, right? Might end up like Pauper Legacy. Yeah, where it has like a very, very small community support, but not a ton. I could buy that. Yeah, please don't kill the wagon. I'm gonna need you to not kill my wagon. Don't do it. Don't do it! No! Stop! Fucking hell. 2 life secured. 2 life secured. Just want to find Gearhulks. It did nothing? All right, go. I mean, if you're going to do nothing, I'm just not going to commit. You're going to have to cast that Wrath eventually. Yeah, I know. I know. 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to save the Bunnicorn. Let's do this. And then use the map here. Graveyard Elf. I think they at least have a second Wrath. I mean, they probably have their deck has at least 10 Wraths at a bare minimum. If they're playing Orzhov, they probably got like 3 Day of Judgment, 4 Sunfall, 4 Cover Up or something. It's just Orzhov Wraths. Okay, Seraph's gone. Yeah, lockdowns in the board too. Oh no, they get the lockdowns main. They're just playing 16 Wraths. I think it's better to just stand with the Prairie this turn. It's weird, but ride down. Can you not? Maybe kind of random out of cards. Gearhulk might still clear this. I don't give a shit about that. They did keep a card on top for what that's worth. I'm just going to play the talent to make the buddy bigger in case they have cut down. Oh, we're making some fishies. I mean, talent's good against fish. Are we like actually in this game? There's no way, right? There's no way we're in this game. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Draw a card. They got nothing. Oh. Hold on a second. He's cooking. He's cooking. Okay, what I've learned about the Orzhov deck is if you remove their Maze Mind Tome, their deck does not function. Note to self. Just kill the Maze Mind Tome and they die. Pixie and Novice, I guess. I don't want to pick up the Gearhulk this turn, though. Because I want to trigger the talent. I think that's worth it. Oh, okay. Well. I mean, now this game's over, right? How did they get out of this? Easy. Yo, that's fucked up. Okay, maybe we don't win. I may have spoken too soon. Shit. Forgot they could do that. Oh, wait, they're at 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I draw an untapped land and leave this in play, they're dead. No, because they have Fountain Port. So I feel like I should maybe keep the clue in play. Let's keep the clue in play. I drew a land. Right, but I can't give both trample. I can only give one of them trample. So even if I double animate, only one of them gets trample. They can chump the other one and go to 2. Okay, hear me out. This is going to look weird, but just trust me, okay? I'm going to need you to trust me. Yeah, I was going to Pixie the Cookie this turn. And this still draws a card off the talent, right? Yeah, because it triggers this. Huge. Opponent's at 1? Good luck. They probably can't beat the cookie, right? Unless they can somehow... Do I have a cookie in the graveyard they can cover up? Oh, okay. If they find cover up, they can, maybe. I mean, it just loses to Dusk Rose, doesn't it? Cookie. Cookie. Okay, GG. How many Wraths did they cast that game? 3, right? We beat Day of Judgment, Cover Up, Cover Up. Green-white deck beating 3 Wrath of Gods. They said it couldn't be done. Okay, black-white Wraths. Haywire Mite. Yeah, it's just so weird to see it because it's just a standard deck, you know? Cut one of you. Cut you. Talents are pretty bad, right? Let's do 1 Pawpatch, maybe. Do they have anything for Pawpatch? Keep the Reliquary, maybe? Yeah, I guess. What change do you did to put the Pixie in? Is the Pixie not on the Moxfield deck? Oh, I cut the 3rd Novice. I did forget to update the Moxfield, but it's -1 Novice +1 Pixie. And the Pixie has been good in a lot of spots, so I would definitely play the Pixie. Buddy down. I repeat, buddy down. Player on Ride's End. Oh well, they don't have white band anyways. But oh, no 3rd land, huh? No 3rd land over there. Farmed. final thoughts on this green-white deck. It's kind of busted. What's our record right now is, if I go to Untapped, we are 8-3. Our 3 losses are 2 to Domain and 1 to Jeskai Oculus. And then everything else we're kind of farming. So it's been pretty good. I like this deck a lot. I do like the Pixie. It still kind of feels weird to me to play a deck with Wurmlet and only 2 Sentinels, but if you're going to play Wagons and Seraphs, it's kind of hard to find room for all that stuff. But yeah, this deck has performed very, very good. Would recommend. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you had a great time.